Hi, this is Rebecca. Welcome to Reach for Healing. I'm stopping by with another Golden Key Minute, and I wanted to share a brief experience that I had today and relate it to Emmett Fox's teaching on the Golden Key. Just as a reminder, of course, the Golden Key is what Emmett Fox used to describe a way to turn our attention away from what is wrong and onto, and I'm going to share my screen here for just a second, turning our attention away from the problem or what I have here in the slide, stop thinking about the problem, no matter what it is, and think about spirit instead. And that's what Dr. Fox referred to as turning the golden key. So we tend to, in this culture, focus on what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong. And when we golden key something, we stop looking at what's wrong and we shift to thinking about the qualities of spirit. And so today I was at work, I was on site, and it was a really busy day. I ended up not getting a break for lunch. And right about 2 o'clock this afternoon, 2:30 this afternoon, I was just feeling overwhelmed from the day, a little overwrought from all the work that was piled up and all the email traffic and all the phone calls. And I also was feeling a little blue. I've got some things going on in my life that are, as we all do, some things that are just kind of weighing on me a bit heavily. And I decided to get up and take a walk. And as I walked out of the building and into the beautiful fall afternoon, I just kind of felt this connection to the golden key and realized that this was golden key in action. So I was taking the problem that I had that day, and it was, in relative terms, a fairly small problem, just the stress of the day and the heaviness I'm feeling from some things going on in my life. And I was turning away from those and focusing on this great gift. You could call it a gift from spirit in this opportunity that I have to take a 15-minute walk. I'm fortunate enough to have a job that allows and encourages people to get out and walk. And it's located on a lovely suburban campus, which is very well accommodating to people who like to walk in the outdoors. There are trees and wildlife, and it's very pleasant. It's very pleasant. When the weather's nice, it's very pleasant to walk. And I'm able to get a good mile around the property when I have time to go out. And I try to do this every day. But today, for some reason, I really connected with just feeling the deep gratitude. In fact, as I was walking, I thought to myself, I'm going to call this my gratitude walk. And so, in each portion of that walk, as I walked along, I simply took in appreciation for all facets of this short period of my day. There are beautiful trees this time of year in the Northeast, and Pennsylvania is experiencing some of the most beautiful. And so I just looked at the leaves, some still on the trees, some already fallen, and appreciated the shapes and the colors and the uniqueness of each, and just kind of marveled at how many different sizes and shapes of leaves there are. There was a playful squirrel that I startled. I startled this little guy and he ran out across, and he was sure I wanted the nut that he was carrying in his mouth. And I enjoyed and appreciated just watching his playful movements as he ran from the big monster that scared him out of his tree on this side of the path, and then he ran over here and ran up into another tree. I appreciated the birds. There were a couple of large birds. I'm not much of a bird identifier, but it looked like a hawk type bird that was soaring in the sky, and the clouds and the temperature was just perfect. It was cool, but it was not unpleasant at all. I didn't need a jacket. I was able to walk outside and feel the breeze and smell the fresh air and just enjoy the outdoors for 15 minutes. The other thing that I thought about as I walked around was the really the gift that I have in this work that affords me the time to do that without the pressure. And also the good health that I have and the ability that I have and two legs that work and lungs and heart and muscles and all those things that contribute to us being able to physically move, and just appreciated my body and my health and my fitness and my wellness in being able to do that and not taking any of those things for granted. And so after 15 minutes, I was back from my quick 1 mile jaunt and headed back into my office. And I felt better. I felt uplifted. I felt good that instead of sitting in my office and feeling miserable, I'd gotten up and moved. I was certainly uplifted by the many lovely things that I observed and experienced on that walk, and began to realize that this was really the golden key in motion. I golden keyed my kind of melancholy afternoon. And I simply wanted to share the experience with you because each and every one of us is living in a different experience. And so you may not have a job with a nice suburban place to walk, but whatever it is that you're experiencing, you have opportunities to look around you and to take a gratitude walk or a gratitude stroll or even a gratitude walk in your mind if you can't get up and go for any variety of reasons. My point is that we have the choice, we have the opportunity to get up and get out and put our attention on the lovely things that are around us, the things that make our lives a little nicer. And that is the true essence of Dr. Emmett Fox's Golden Key, our ability to look away from the problem and focus on spirit. Dr. Fox would say, just focus on God. Or we can focus on all the many blessings that are in our lives, the trees, the leaves, the beauty of fall, the playful squirrels, the ability to walk, the job, the location. Those are the things that I focused on today. And so I would simply encourage you, as you look around your own experience and situation, to find those opportunities to turn the golden key. Doesn't have to be a big problem, doesn't have to be a big issue. We can golden key anything that comes across our experience that could use a little positive lift. Today, for me, it was my gratitude walk, and it really made the difference for the rest of the afternoon. I hope you'll stop back again for another golden key moment, golden key minute. Until then, take care.